Uh, what's your name?
My name is Juan. I am from Madrid, Spain.
But you wearing a T-shirt here in Copenhagen, Christiania, with a message. It says Moscow Death Brigade. Everybody would know what that means, but what are you saying?
Well, this is actually from a music band, a group. They are a Russian band and they sing anti-war and anti-fascist songs against the military and imperial stand in Russia.
But they did it also before the war in Ukraine?
Yeah, they started, I believe, in 2018. And when the war started, they had to flee the country because, as oppositors to the regime, I think they are not welcome.
No. But do you know how to stop the war?
Well,
because I mean, as long as European countries, NATO, United States, they give Ukraine more weapons, and now they say they may use the weapons to attack inside Russia. That will not stop the war. That will just keep it going.
Yeah, I agree with you. The more weapons is never the answer. I only can say what I have people saying after being. I heard people saying after being in the war that you can only forgive, stop, and try to not throw more weapons into the war. You know.
But that is you can say about every war.
Exactly, but that's what I think most of people say after a war. You know, even after civil wars, like in Spain.
Exactly, I was going to ask you, is it similar to Ukraine? I mean, it's foreign powers, foreign countries that have a war in another country?
Well, for Spanish people it was quite different because it was a civil war and it felt like that many time ago. Also because the outcome was quite different, because the winners of the war then reigned for 50 years or so, 45 years.
The
fascist regime. Francisco Franco, yeah. So they were able to take away all the people who thought the war was had been a bad outcome, and so many people had to flee. But I guess that's similar in every war. You have to flee, and the people who want to resist, they either die or leave the country.
But there was one good thing about the civil war in Spain. And George Orwell, the British English author, he wrote about, I think he called his novel The Short Summer of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Because the syndicalists and anarchists, they have a very, they had some months where they could practice to everybody's satisfaction.
Yeah, that's true. There were a lot of internal queries, but the people there, the anarchists, the communists, they were able to proclaim and to manage the country for some time.
And govern it.
But the problem was to divide it internally, and also there were so many
factions.
Factions and different parts.
Yeah, but the communists wanted to take over.
Yeah, because the communists always want to take over. But if being serious, they try to introduce a new and a different form of power, and they also wanted to take power from oligarchs and from rich people, and that's what really.
But we have oligarchs everywhere today, also.
Yeah, and
we just in the West we call them billionaires.
The billionaires, yeah, we have them everywhere, and each time there are more and more, or maybe fewer, but much richer.
Yeah.
So I still believe that that's one of the main roots of every problem, political problem, sociological problem, inequality, and especially too many rich people with too less concern for other people.
We should kick some ass.
Yeah, we should eat some rich.
What are you doing in Christiania?
I was visiting a friend. I'm still visiting, and today I have the morning free. He is working. He lives here. And I came back. I came yesterday, but I wanted to come back here, see it a little bit more calmer, I took a stroll and I was, wandering around, seeing what people were doing, not trying to cause too much disturbance to the people from the locals. But I don't know, I really
It's a lucky day because there are not many tourists, so
exactly.
You see a lot of local people.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see, like local people, not so touristy. I was able to walk all the way back to Noma and then come back. Really chill, really beautiful. I don't know, it's my last day in Copenhagen, so I was trying to enjoy it calmly but surely.
I hope you will.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.